Wait, why were they in the movie for only 2 seconds? They look so badass. Who are they? Where did they come from? Why were they not a part of the events of The Force Awakens? Well, what can I say? Everyone has the exact same questions. From the offset, the Knights of Ren seem both intimidating and dope. Not much of their backstory was given in The Force Awakens, but some details have been scattered throughout the entries and other forms of media in the Star Wars universe. Let's get into it. In The Force Awakens, it is stated that Luke trained a new group of young Jedi, but Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, turned to the dark side due to the heavy influence of Supreme Leader Snoke. He was not alone, and his band of savages came to be known as the Knights of Ren. It is safe to assume that all of them are Force wielders, considering that they trained with Luke. The Knights of Ren clearly were operational after the destruction of the second Death Star. Aside from this, not much is really known about the Knights of Ren, nor their mysterious leader, Supreme Leader Snoke. Many fans around the globe have theorized the origins of this mysterious alien being. Some say he's just a new character, Kylo Ren from the future, and even Darth Maul, but I believe that he is the late Darth Plagueis the Wise. For those of you who are not aware of who Darth Plagueis is, he was a Sith Lord whose apprentice was Palpatine, or Darth Sidious. During a conversation between Palpatine and Anakin, Palpatine states that Plagueis could always save others from death, but not himself, and his apprentice, Palpatine himself, murdered him. This whole notion is very ironic, and I don't think that Plagueis is dead, just yet. After Disney purchased Lucasfilm, many characters and stories along with the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise were said to not be part of the new canon. But a canon novel about Tarkin was released, and there were several references to Darth Plagueis. The story team at Lucasfilm is very scrupulous with what makes the cut for every comic book, novel, film, and video game. Thus, I don't think that they did this by accident. Although we do not know much about the Knights of Ren, there are some theories that I have for what their role can be in The Last Jedi. First of all, they can just simply be dead by the time of the events of The Force Awakens. I mean, if they're Kylo Ren's squad, shouldn't they be with him on his destroyer, Starkiller base, or on Jakku? They were nowhere to be found the entire film, especially during important moments, so maybe Luke had destroyed all of them after they killed the young Jedi apprentices. The only real scene we get is at Luke's Jedi Temple in The Force Awakens. One significant fact that might already disprove this theory is the script of The Force Awakens. When discussing Han Solo with Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader Snoke states, "Even the Knights of Ren have never faced such a test." By using the word have, it makes it seem as the Knights of Ren are still active and alive. If Snoke wanted to emphasize the fact that the Knights of Ren were no longer around, I believe he would have said, even the Knights of Ren had never faced such a test. This is a small thing, but I mean, it might lend credence to the notion of the Knights of Ren making it into The Last Jedi. The second possible theory for the Knights of Ren is that they will fight alongside Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi. Rian Johnson has made it clear that this Star Wars film will be much darker than those which have preceded it. I believe it's critical to have the Knights of Ren lay the smack down on the Rebels, Luke, and Rey for an epic Return of the Jedi-like ninth installment in the Star Wars saga. Based on the trailers, we can already infer that the Knights of Ren will make an appearance. Towards the end of the first trailer, we can see Luke kneeling near R2-D2 watching a temple burn to the ground. This shot is very similar to that seen in Rey's vision of the past in The Force Awakens. Her vision will probably be expanded on in a prolonged flashback sequence in The Last Jedi. The only question is if we will see the Knights of Ren present time. No one knows what Rian Johnson and company have in store for us, but we are all eager to find out. The Last Jedi drops on December 15, 2017. Hope you guys liked this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please like the video and subscribe. Once again, thanks. Their boss out.